So, we like to make a list of all the questions that people ask us because we kind of figure if one person asks it, what's somebody else doing?
Asking it.
In their head,
Yes.
even if they don't. So what are the top 3? We're going to give you the top 3 questions we've been getting from sellers. So what do you think the number 1 is?
The first one usually is, well, how do I prepare my house to sell? What do I need to do versus what do I think should I do paint this, whatever. Like it's different kind of, I think, for each house.
It is different from each house, but there is typically one thing that we can say 100% of the time helps your house value.
Clean up.
Like, it's just amazing what that can do for a house.
Yes.
And maybe you don't like to clean. Perfectly fine. We can get a cleaner out there to give it a deep clean.
Right.
But cleaning your house can just be amazingly different.
When somebody walks in and it's dirty, that's kind of sticks in their head.
Yeah, and here's the thing I think we forget sometimes is if you came to my house today, I would not think my house is dirty.
No.
But if you were looking at buying my house, there's some things you would notice. Like my baseboards, they probably need wiping.
Or floors, even if it's been rainy or, the weather's been gross out, you kind of get surprised about how dirty floors get.
Or your windows.
Window
You can't
sills.
see out of some of my windows because it's been so cold. I don't want to go out there and clean them.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about cleaning, a lot of times it's not that your house is dirty. It's just stuff you don't notice.
Yeah.
Our pantry. Because our garbage can is in the pantry, and for some reason, I'm going to blame Chad. He cannot hit the garbage can.
I have that problem too.
Yes. So that's one thing. Definitely give it a good cleaning. What else can they do if they're wanting to get it ready?
Declutter. That's big. People, open up closets and sometimes stuff falls out, and people want to see the space. They don't want to see your stuff.
Yeah. And so like in closets sometimes, the easiest way to do it, let's say you're planning on selling your house this spring or summer. Pack up all the winter stuff because you're going to be moving.
Right.
So if you get rid of all the winter stuff out of your closet, that will free up a lot of space.
Right.
And this is just a grandma thing, I feel like. Although, and I am a grandma, and I'm totally guilty of this. Becoming more guilty. I have so many towels in my closet. I could give everybody in the neighborhood 2 towels to take a shower.
Yes.
And there's only me and Chad in the house. It's because every time I buy new towels, I keep the old towels, y'all. So if you opened up where I keep all that stuff, it looks like there's no room because it's not normal to have 150 towels.
Right.
So get rid of some of that stuff. What else could they do?
If there's something is going to come up on the inspection report, go ahead and do it, especially if it's kind of minor, just go ahead and do it.
If it leaks under the bathroom faucet when you cut the hot water on at the same time the cold water is on, fix it because it's gonna come up and they're gonna want to fix it anyway.
Yeah.
There's a difference in fixing things that are broken versus cosmetics.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So really think, is this broke? I need to fix it. What's another question we've been getting?
Is it a good time for me to sell? Is this the right time for me to sell?
Yeah, we can't really answer that.
No.
I wish, because if you ask us, we're going to go, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it probably is a good time for you to sell because you called us. So on some level, you're wanting to sell.
Yeah.
But we don't know everything that's going on in your life.
Right.
If you tell us more, then we can give you more of an honest answer.
Yeah.
Because I have met with some people this year where we figured out a way to keep them in their house because it just was better for them to stay than to sell.
Right.
But you have to give us all the facts.
Right.
But overall, this year is kind of, like, I hate when I say these things on video because it's there forever, right? But we have so much new construction coming that what starts to happen is when it's ready. So like the
Yeah.
houses are readily available.
Mm-hmm.
Then houses that are older,
Mm-hmm.
typically the price falls just a little
Right.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's not as much demand because they need work. And the new construction has all the new that people want.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
There's some caveats to that because most of the subdivisions, old subdivisions, have big lots.
Mm-hmm.
New subdivisions are on small lots,
Mm-hmm.
but it can be a really good time to sell right now.
Right. Mm-hmm.
What's another question?
What should I list my house for? Because all of these sites online have sometimes different numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes people think, okay, well, this site said this and this site said that. So it can be confusing for them as well.
Yeah. So remember, those sites can't see your house.
Mm-hmm.
They're only pulling from data. They're not seeing inside.
Mm-hmm.
So when we come over to your house, we're actually looking at it with our eyes, and then we're looking at the other houses that are for sale with our eyes too. Like, we know we've been in this house that's sold, and we've been in this house that's
Mm-hmm.
currently under contract or just listed or whatever. And that makes a huge difference. So like, if we, thankfully, a lot of times when we come into your house, it's worth more than what you're seeing online.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because they're not picking up what you've done to the house.
Mm-hmm.
In some cases, it's not worth as much as what you see online because of just,
Haven't done any
Yeah,
upgrades or
you
haven't
haven't.
fixed things that need to be
Mhm.
fixed.
Yeah, a common one that I see a lot of times is you've got carpet in the house and you've got dogs in the house or cats in the house, and the carpet looks
Used.
terrible. And you don't notice it
Right.
because you see it all the time and you love your dog and your cat and all that. But to somebody who doesn't have animals, they walk in and the first thing they think is, I've got to get rid of the carpet.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right. And it can have a smell to it too. And I think
Yeah.
homeowners with pets, the commercial, it says they go nose blind.
yes.
I think they do.
Yeah.
So.
Same thing if you smoke in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get used to the smell, but a lot of times if you truly smoke in your house, it's seeping into the sheetrock and
Yes.
stuff. It can be
Oh
difficult.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like, if you're looking at your Zestimate and it says your house is worth $300,000, it might not know that you've got 22 dogs and smoke every day,
Mhm.
and that would make a difference.
That's true.
It'll still sell,
Yeah.
but it might not sell for what the Zestimate is.
Right.
Any other questions we're seeing a lot?
I mean, I'm on spot now.
Yeah. Well, one I think I'm hearing a lot is, how quick can you get our house on the market? Like,
Oh.
it seems
yes.
like people right now are like, we're ready, Jeannie.
Yes.
We called you today. We've already done everything. We've
And
read
some
your
people
guide.
do. They do their homework and they're ready to go.
Yeah. So ideally, we can have your house on the market in 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
You call us on a Saturday, it's going to be on the market by the next Friday. That's kind of our
Yeah.
normal thing.
Right.
We
Mhm.
can go slower, but it's really hard to get professional photos and everything done quicker than a week. We
Right.
like to be able to really get everything ready. So, bye.